You are welcome to Adkwart Studios. God bless you for spending your time with Adkwart Studios. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, let your request be made known unto God. Now, you know, Africa cannot do without leadership. We can't do without leaders. Now, which leaders do we need in Africa? Is it the politicians? Then after the election, they only consume the little money that the nation has. So I'm going to talk about good leadership, and we will go to Burkina Faso and see or watch what is going on at Burkina Faso. Leadership by example means a leader demonstrates the values, actions, and standard by they expect from others. Now, if you are a leader, you must do something that your people will learn from. So let me take it again. Leadership by example means a leader demonstrates the values, actions, and standard they expect from others. Instead of merely giving instructions, they live out the principle they preach, not African politicians. Now, this kind of leadership inspired trust, loyalty, and action. If you are a good leader, you don't need to give money out before people follow you. The problem we have in Africa is that we don't have leaders. No, only few. Because if the people learn from you, by all means, they have to follow you because you're a leader. So the number one thing I'm going to talk about is integrity. But before then, let's go to Burkina Faso and see and watch what is going on over there. You'll be amazed.
Something is happening in Burkina Faso which all Africans should see, including all the African leaders and all the African soldiers. So the soldiers in Burkina Faso, over 10,000 of them, they went to Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore through their representative and told Ibrahim Traore to give them a chance to go and build the roads for free. And they said the money that could have been used for labor to build those roads can now be put into another important thing. So the people in Burkina Faso love their soldiers very, very much. When their soldiers pass on their roads, they sing for them, they dance for them because they love them so, so much. Because these soldiers have given all their lives in the service of their country, Burkina Faso. And this is a big lesson to all the African nations, that every time people want money to do things, and yet the people in Burkina Faso are giving out their all to build their nation. So the people in Burkina Faso love their president so much that not only the soldiers are going to the roads to build these roads, but also the old men of Burkina Faso, the school children of Burkina Faso. And you can see all the videos there. They are putting all the cabros on their roads and doing a lot to ensure that their country progresses.
Nation. It's all about the nation. It's not building a party. Now, let me boldly say this. The problem with Africa is democracy. Well, this is my view. I don't think democracy has helped Africa. Now, Burkina Faso is standing for one thing, for the nation, not for any party. Have you heard about Mali? They are supporting their president for 5 years. No political campaign. This is what we want to see in Africa, please. They will spend a lot of money during campaign time. Waste that money, not thinking about the progress of the nation. Now, Ibrahim Traoré have led something for Africa to learn from. As I've been saying, Ibrahim Traoré have to set up a school for government that any Africa president will go through that school before he will be accepted as a president. Because this man is doing unprecedented and beyond doubt. So it's all about the motivation of Ibrahim Traoré. For soldiers to come out, that we are going to build our roads. We don't want to take anything, because that wages or salary will also improve Burkina Faso. This is called movement. I saw one old man who ride a bicycle far away with one bag of cement. That is the only thing he have to add to building Burkina Faso. And you better go and hear the outcome of that man's action. Africa, sorry to say, we don't have many leaders. We have politicians, consumers. They only consume our resources. Look at what is going on at Burkina Faso. Women, school children, because they have seen the need of building their country. But instead, one person can, take a money that can build, a road for the nation. He careless, so wicked, don't have conscience. So I'm going to give you the traits about leadership. Now, I said integrity. They do what is right even when no one is watching. When we say men of integrity, I remember our former president, Lawrence, that used to say we need men of integrity. Now, we are not lacking resources, but we like men of integrity, men who can be followed. No. Number 2, accountability. And I'll keep the race and tell you another day. Accountability. Now, if you know you have a responsibility, at the same time, you must think about accountability. And this is what is going on at Burkina Faso. We thank God for the life of Ibrahim Traoré. He has set a good example for every black man to follow. Forget about your region or your affiliation, about your Christianity. I don't know if these so-called men of God at Burkina Faso have repented or not. Those who came out and saying, we can't have an equal yoke with Ibrahim Traoré. Shame unto you. I addressed them. And I was waiting for a reply, but none of them replied me because they knew what they were doing was wrong. Forget about your Christian background if you are not doing the right thing. This Africa, and this time, the youth of Africa is telling you that they are not going to waste time. Now, if we can find all these qualities in Ibrahim Traore, don't deceive yourself about your Christian. No, I don't care about. Because Ibrahim have all that it takes. He's a man of integrity. He's a hard working man. Let me take it again. Leadership by example means a leader demonstrate, prove the very actions and the standard they expect from, not just giving instructions. If you are looting the money, if you are consuming the money, you can't you are ministers. Ibrahim Traore goes to the village. They'll see what the ministers are doing over there. Wow. Ibrahim Traore is a gift for Africa. In Ghana, if Ibrahim was to be in Ghana, we call him Nyamiche. He's called Nyamiche. It's called gift. For soldiers to come out, not going for war. They know what is going on at Burkina Faso. The enemies that fight against Burkina Faso day in and day out, they are thinking about the progress of Burkina Faso. And they have seen one priority is to build good roads. And as soldiers, they have all that it takes. Because some are engineers to build not just road, good roads. Every African nation have to learn from this. Yes, this is a good example. Integrity, accountability, and hard work. They show diligence and commitment in their own work. They show diligence and commitment in their own work. You can't be messing up and telling others to do what is right. So I believe you have heard the news right. My prayer is that what our president has begun, we pray that you will end it well. And I pray that the ministers also will support him. Because if power is given to you, it's just for a moment, just for 4 years. And if you fail to excel, that disappointment is not just only for your party, it's for the whole nation. As they have been doing for all these years, 32 plus years in Ghana. They will only do the talking. They use 2 years, just make guru. Yeah, that is what has been going on in Ghana. Let me talk about Ghana. They only use 2 years, make guru. As if they have come with a new thing. After 2 years, then they tend to, save money for their party to win another election. And forgetting what they vote for. So, the nation will remain as it is. This is what has been going on in Ghana. They only know propaganda. Now, a party that have been voted, they are in power, they will still doing campaign. That we are going to build this, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. They will be talking and talking and talking. For 4 years, they will end up with come for accountability. Now they call it ORA, come for accountability. So we thank God for the life of Ibrahim Traore and the soldiers. And the soldiers around Ibrahim Traore. My prayer is that may you remain faithful and loyal, especially to Ibrahim Traore. Guide him. Support him with everything. Forget about the money that the Western and the Americans will give you. That money cannot transform Burkina Faso nor Africa. And if you, because of selfish, receive any money to betray Ibrahim Traore, you have not just betrayed Ibrahim Traore, but the whole nation, Burkina Faso and Africa. And you cannot be forgiven. You pass this evil to your generation. Let us join this movement. Let us learn, whether far or near. This is really a good example for any black man to follow. We are late. Africa is late. It is time for Africa to run. Let us carry our own destiny into our hands and build a nation, because we have all that it takes. And with the help of God, I want to assure you, sooner or later, Africa will be so unique. Now, this is telling the world that black man is capable. We have all that it takes. We have men and women who are working, overseas as engineers, as doctors. I'm not afraid to say this. As black man, we are unique in everything. Let me give you a little example. Talk about sports. You can't take black out of other boxing, basketball. We are so unique. And they know. That is why they have been trying to use strategies to, but that is ended. And this movement, nobody can stop it. You see, I'm happy when I hear said from Burkina Faso. Because Burkina Faso, before, was one of the poorest, not just in Africa, in the world. But now, the name of Burkina Faso in the map of Africa, West Africa, and the world, people are searching, where can we find Burkina Faso? Because of one person. So revival and transformation start with one person. If Africa were like a caterpillar, growing on the ground, now by the grace of God, Africa has become butterfly. We can fly now. And telling the reptiles that now you cannot catch ants again. When we were crawling on the ground, we were not having feathers to fly, but now caterpillar has changed to be butterfly. We can fly over our enemies. God bless Africa. I thank God that I'm a black man. God bless Africa. God bless you as a black man anywhere you are. If you have this skin, you are an African. Think as an African. Don't think of betraying Africa. Because we are not going to entertain the betrayers again. Let us join our hands together and build our continent, build our nation. because God has given us all that it takes. Africa is rich. Now with rich mentality, not that poverty mentality again. God bless you for watching. I love you as a family of Adkwart Studio. Bye-bye.